Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the next poem 2.6, which is our last poem for the 12th standard. Because as we discuss, 2.7 and 2.8 both poems are omitted from your syllabus. So, today we'll start with the poem 2.6 Money by William Henry Davis. So, as you know that poem's name is Money, so obviously the whole poem it revolves around the subject money. Before starting the poem, as a general discussion, we will be having discussion on page number 121, sorry, yes, 121, where you will have icebreakers. Okay, from this icebreaker we are going to solve this icebreaker, complete the web. So student, here you can see that you have to complete the web, and in the middle the title is given that money spent judicially. Judicially means with the good judgment, with the good sense. Okay, so if somebody is going to ask you the question that if you want to spend your money with a good sense, with a good judgment, so where you would like to spend your money? Okay, so here the one option it is already given to you, where the option is donation for the poor and needy. Okay, so I am giving you 30 seconds to think for the another option, and you have to write your answers in these boxes. So your time starts now. Okay, so I hope that you must have thought your answers, and so we'll have the discussion on that. If I would like to spend my money judicially, so that time I will pay some fees for the students who are economically backward, okay, which can make their life better. Next, I'll give that money to the women who are needed and who wants to set up small business, as well as I can support for the traditional art form, for the crafts like music or for the fine arts. So this can be the option. There can be so many options which you can write over here. Now here the first activity also you can see where you have to discuss the importance of money. So obviously money it is used in all the fields, everywhere we have to use the money if we want to purchase something. So it is used for by the common man for buying essential necessities thing. It is useful for everyone for paying the transport fare, for food bill, for wages and so on. Money it is used by the traders to fill up the stock. Everywhere we have to use the money, and that's why money it is very important to us, and that's why every person runs behind money, always we think how we can earn more and more money, isn't it? Now you are in this stage that you have to complete your education and then you have to choose your career. Okay, you, why do you do all these things? Because you want to get a good job. Why you want good job? Because you want to earn money for your better life, and that's why we all are doing work, we all are here. Now student will see the information about our poet. William Henry Davies, who is the poet of this poem, or he is known as W. H. Davies, who born on 3rd July 1871 and died on 26 September 1940. He was a Welsh poet and writer. Davies he spent a significant part of his life as a tramp or hobo in United Kingdom and United States. Students, hobo means person who is homeless. So this person he spent his life in UK and US where he didn't have home, and he became one of the most popular poets of his time. The principal themes in his work are observations about life's hardship, the ways in which the human condition is reflected in nature, his own tramping adventures, and the various characters he made. Davies is usually considered one of the poet, although much of his work is a typical of the style and themes adopted by others of the generation. The son of an iron molder, Davies was born at 6 Portland Street in the Pilgrimley district of Newport, Wales, a busy port. His first poems were published when he was 34 years old. He had not only written poems but also the novels. His best known novel is Autobiography of a Supertramp, and he died in 1940. Okay, so here we'll start with our poem Money by William Henry Davies. First students, I'll read poem for you and then we'll see explanation line by line. When I had money, money, oh, I knew no joy till I went poor. For many a false man as a friend came knocking all day at my door. Then felt I like a child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow, because a man is dead, and I dared not to speak to let this false world know. Much have I thought of life and seen how poor men's hearts are ever light, and how their wives do hum like bees about their work from morn till night. So, when I hear these poor ones laugh and see the rich ones coldly frown, poor men think I need not go up so much as rich men should come down. When I had money, money, oh, my many friends proved all untrue. But now I have no money, oh, my friends are real, though very few. By William Henry Davies. So student, this is the poem by Davies, is about the importance we give to possessing money. The poet tramped around the UK and USA and experienced life in the simplest form. Then he settled in UK and wrote poetry. The poem helps us to look at money and how it is connected to true happiness and false friend. William Davis, at the very beginning of the poem Money, states that he had no happiness when he had money. He had to keep it hidden from those people who pretended to be his friends. He felt like a child who was given a trumpet but told he cannot blow it. Why? Because there has been a death. He was afraid of being cheated by those who called themselves his friends. Since then, he has pondered on the true meaning of life. He has watched how those who do not possess much money are light-hearted and their family life is happy. Poor men are able to laugh easily while the rich are worried. This makes the poet wonder that it is the rich who should experience poverty and not the poor who should become rich. He again emphasizes that when he was rich, the people who claimed to be his friends were actually false. Now that he has no money and he has real friends, but they are very few. Because we know that when the person has money, so automatically the people they give company to that person. But if you don't have money, so automatically the people they get disconnect with you, and there are only less number of the people who always there with you in any situation, whether you have money or not. Students, now will go line by line. Okay, the poem is very simple, very easy. It is written in simple language. Simple words are used by the poet to better understand. First stanza: when I had money, money oh. Here poet he tells about his past time when he still has much money and rich. I knew no joy till I went poor. When we don't have money or lost our money, we will realize how important the money, how we waste our money in the past. He knew that he won't be happy when he don't have money. For many a false man as a friend. Means what? In the past, he has many friends but not the real friends. It means that they just be a good friends when they want his money. His happiness with has many friends is untrue because his money is their friend. Came knocking all day at my door. In the past, the fake friends always come to him for his money. So whenever his friends they want money from him, so that time always they used to knock his door and always they used to come to meet him. Then felt I like a child that hold a trumpet that he must not blow. This first and second line shows that he feels no freedom like a child who cannot blow the trumpet, which he held as he pleases. In most cases, if child have a toy in their hand, they will play it continuously because they have freedom. So usually what we do, we give child a toy, but always we say that child that do not blow the trumpet, Do not make noise with that toy means what? That child doesn't have freedom to play with his toy. So here the same situation was there of the poet, that when he had money, so he had to keep it safe. So he felt like a child that he had money but he cannot utilize that. Because a man is dead, I dared not speak to let this false word know. Like in the first and second lines, this third and fourth line also related. A man in third lines may be interpreted an adult man or the ruler who had set up the people. And then the next line means that he will let the people in this world realizes itself that so far they do not have any freedom. So student, here the poet, he confesses that when his life was enriched with money, he was far away from the eternal joy and true happiness. So poet wants to be a poor to receive the real pleasure of happiness of life. In richness, poet had a lot of friends who always used to meet with him when he was rich. While leading a life of richness, the life of the poet was abounded with many restrictions and etiquettes. So, poet compared his life with a boy having a strong desire to blow trumpet. Trumpet means, so student, trumpet means what? It is an instrument. सो जिसे हम हिंदी में तुराही ऐसा भी कहते हैं. ओके, सो व्हेन ही वाज अ चाइल्ड, सो दैट टाइम he had trumpet and he wanted to blow it, but he could not because he had many restriction. He did not have freedom. He had to follow etiquettes and manners. So the poet, he compared his life with a boy having a strong desire who wants to blow trumpet, but due to the circumference and manner he can't do it. According to the poet, a true feeling of happiness is buried under the false status of richness. So now being poor, poet wants to lead the happy life. Poet doesn't want to utter any words about his condition to the world because the world is under the influence of false thinking of happiness. According to the norms of the world's, happiness can be bought by money. Richness is directly compared with the happiness which remain untrue according to the poet. So here he wants to say that we cannot relate our happiness with the money. There is no connection between happiness and money. If the person is poor, so that person can be happy, he should be happy within inside by his heart. Okay, now next line. Much have I thought of life and seen. So it means that he had been thinking about life continually, like thinking hard to understand the meaning of his life, and then he realized how poor men's hearts are ever light. It means that poor man's life is very hard, and so their heart is never light, and how their wives do hum like bees about their work from morn till night. It means that the poor man's wife always grumbled, always they complain, and they are not satisfied with their husband work. Although the poor man always work hard all day, maybe because they don't earn much money. So here student, the poet, he has observed and learned the aspect of life minutely. He observed that heart of poor person is more delighted, more happy, and contented though a little penny each day. Poet by heart is impressed by the little activity of poor person which are full of happiness and apart from rich person. Here the wives of the poor person are complaining and humming like bees. Humming means always complaining about the condition of their home, about their problems. The wives have to take more efforts to maintain the household work. They don't have enough money to spend. Poet is strongly fascinated by such behavior and circumstances. So when I hear these poor ones laugh and see the rich ones coldly frown, this is the condition when life change. Usually poor people are never happy and rich people always are in prosperity. So when things turn around, the poor ones will laugh with the state of rich people who suddenly become poor and the rich ones who do not receive ridiculed by the poor ones. So poet has felt the touch difference between the laugh of the poor person and rich one. Poor person laughs without any hesitation. It is free and the bottom of heart. On the other side, rich people they laugh but it is cold and ambiguous. Here the poet he wants to point out that the rich person are far away from the real happiness. They left behind the true happiness in search of more and more money. And always they run behind the money. Poor men think I did not go up again. I did not go up. This poor men think I need not go up so much as rich men should come down. In these two lines, he thinks that poor people not need to be rich, but much rich people must be poor. It means that the rich people must know the poor life. So when they lost their prosperity, it would be fine and can deal with the condition. So if the rich people in real sense if they wants to become happy, so that time they should deal with this condition. Poor person is happy with his daily earning and closely connected to the eternal joy of soul. So the poet suggested that rich persons wanted to go down to be in touch with eternal happiness of soul. So here the poet he wants to show us that we cannot say that the person who is very wealthy, the person who has money in abundance, that person is 100% happy. He is satisfied. No, this is not the true. But the person who is poor, that person can be happy if he is satisfied, if he is happy with his earning. So there can be happiness in the poor person's home and there can be frown in the person's house who is very rich. Next line. When I had money, money oh, my many friends proved all untrue. But now I have no money oh, my friends are real though very few. Here in this stanza, the poet he has compared his economic condition with the past. In the past, he possessed sufficient money to spend, having more friends in his life. But these friends were not true because their friendship was shafted on money. He had money, and that's why his friends used to come to him. They used to meet him. So these friends proved untrue. But in the present life, poet is poor and having no sufficient money to spend. In this stage, he has very few friends, but these friends are true and real. Because these friends, they don't want money of poet, and that's why he wants to say that today I am poor, but I have real friend because I have very few, and these people, they don't love my money, actually they love me, and that's why they are near to me. So student, here the poems end. Now one more time I want to summarize the poem. William H. Davies, a Welsh poet and writer, in his poem Money, he speaks of both times when he had money and when he did not. Davies tramped through the United Kingdom and the United States, so he actually led a poor simple life of wanderer. He actually experienced the difference in the life of a rich man and a poor one. The theme of the poem is the effect of money on the behavior of people. False friends are plenty when a man has money. The poet compares himself to a child with a trumpet. He is not allowed to blow it, for there has been a death. He uses simile again when the poor man's wife is described as humming about busily like a bee. The poet also has seen that the lack of money does not mean a lack of happiness. The poor man is able to laugh while a rich man frowns. He feels the rich must become poor to taste the simple joys of life. The use of antithesis helps to stress this point. The poem has 5 stanzas of 4 lines each. The 7 or 8 syllable lines are short but rich in poetic devices. The rhyme scheme lends rhythm. Repetition of the word money stresses the way man gives money too much importance when it actually takes away our happiness. The message is that money does not bring happiness. The poor are cheerful while the rich are worried. The poem is very useful to remind us the value of money. It is necessity. It is not only thing to chase. So student, here we have finished with the poem. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can drop it in the comment box. In the next lecture, we will be having activity based on this poem. Thank you and have a nice day.